lived in this house since I was 7 years old. Started out as a small cottage, maybe 700 square feet. A garage was added a few years after that, which I think was larger than the original house. Then an upstairs was added in the early 70s with a circular staircase. Style-wise, I guess a transitional type home. I had brushed on cedar on the outside for siding. It was a home that ended up being mostly hallways. It wasn't open. There were areas that had no windows whatsoever. I didn't even have a bathroom. Out of both bathrooms I had that had a window, so I did have a skylight in one. My kitchen was almost like a cave. I had to turn lights on in the middle of the day. It was, quite small. It needed some interesting roof lines, or it needed some character, and it certainly didn't have any. I had to make a decision whether to just do a little bit of fixing up here and there, or really make this the house of my dreams. And that's what I chose to do. After that initial meeting, we met again a couple of weeks later. Tim came back with some preliminary drawings, and it was exactly what I was looking for. He had some exterior sketches, and it was unbelievable to think that my house could look that way. He somehow just was able to look at what we had currently and figure out how to make my requests work. I don't know how he did that. It was like magic or something, but he was able to just look at, the old plans and just dig in and figure out how he was going to make each part come together and how he was going to tie them in together. That was another thing. Instead of having to replace trusses and getting into bigger expenses, he was able to change some roof lines. It seemed maybe less dramatic than what I had envisioned to do, but certainly accomplished what I was looking for. I wanted a look that had more of a distinct lakefront home or an island feel to it, and that would be appropriate for this setting. So I think Tim did a phenomenal job with the exterior, and just so many details between the corbels on each corner and the oval window that I begged to have. I was able to get, and it's just, it's a beautiful focal point. It was much more than I ever dreamt I'd have. Absolutely. And I couldn't be happier.